Okay, today we're going to discuss rational versus irrational numbers. What are rational numbers? Now remember, pause this video as often as you need in order to take the notes. Rational numbers, they can be written as fractions or decimals. Now this would include repeating and terminating decimals, perfect squares, and fractions. So examples, we have 3/4, 9 2/3, 65/100, -2 48/100, -3, 100, the square root of 25, because we know that's positive and -5, the negative square root of 16, that would be -4, 33/100 repeater, and 42/100 repeater. So any repeating or terminating decimal, so this would be a repeating decimal with the repeating bar above it, terminating decimal, -2 48/100, terminated decimal, 65/100, and repeating decimal, 42/100. Perfect squares, square root of 25, and the negative square root of 16. And any fraction, 3/4, 9 2/3, any fraction. Those are rational numbers. In this unit, you're going to classify rational versus irrational. So what are irrational numbers? Irrational numbers cannot be written in fraction form. This includes non-terminating decimals, non-repeating decimals, and non-perfect squares. So our examples, we have pi. Pi is 3.14 on. It continues forever and ever, but it never repeats. The square root of 31, that would be a non-perfect square. That would be estimated, and we've looked at those where they go on forever and ever. Negative square root of 15, again, another non-perfect square. Then you're going to see a decimal that looks like this with ... behind it. That means that decimal goes on forever and ever, and it never, ever repeats. We have the square root of 29, which is also a non-perfect square. And then we have another decimal that keeps going on and on forever and ever, but does not repeat. So if you see anything that is not a perfect square or a decimal that goes on forever and ever, then those are considered irrational numbers.